Let's start 24 seconds early. Why not? I've been here for about like 6 or 7 minutes, wanting to go on. Let me know if the sound's all right. I've been bodging up my sound lately, and I almost did it this morning. Set everything up, and then normally when I go into StreamYard, I'll tap got my little Rode mic here, and I'll tap that, and nothing was happening. So yeah, check my things, and it was. I think it was on my headset again, so I would have been man in a box. It's lovely to see you all. It is lovely. Bank holiday, as Aaron says, bank holiday special. It's quite nice. Normally on a Monday, I've got everything packed up and I have to get to the post office. I have still got everything packed up, apart from two things. So I've got to wrap up a little gold Monopoly tray, just a little trinket thing. I think you can use it in a game. And what else I've got to wrap up? Nerf gun, which I sold for like £5 or something, which has been hanging around for ages. Let's say some hellos. Skilty, how you doing? Thank you so much, Skilty. I was promoting my son's gaming channel, link in description. And because I wanted to blow his mind. And his mind was blown. When we get a few more people in, I'll probably plug it again. But he went from about 14 subs to over 40. And I know Skilty, you went in and checked out some of his streams. He needs to keep the mood up. Sometimes gets a little bit mumbly. But then again, he probably gets that from me. I mean, off when I'm not on camera, I'm a right miserable git. Although sometimes I'm a miserable git on camera as well. Do let me know if it sounds all right. I could be here talking to myself and I'd never know. Derek's in the house, just seen him pop in. But yeah, now he's trying to get to 50. You know, 44 isn't good enough. So there you go. Pete, happy chap, 84 is in. I can't believe you were born in 1984, Pete. You're a lot older. Well, what am I saying? You're a lot older than me. I'm a lot older than you. Can't even get the words right. Vinegar jars, eating who's he? Maggie on a mission. Don't be late. Don't be late. Oh, well, never late. And Derek and Neil. Oh, Neil, orange peel. Your boiler has packed up. I feel your pain. Well, firstly, I hope it hasn't got to be relocated. I hope your flue is in a legal place. Leanne is queuing in Tesco's and doesn't want to be bored. So I write a song about her. Well, I'm going to start with a tart. A little bit of food to keep me going. I was looking for chocolate hobnobs. Sounds good. Hello, Suzanne Boughton. How you doing? Boughton. Is it Boff as in Frank or Bow as in Bow? Gary's in the house. How you doing? Starting with the tart. Excuse me. Haven't eaten on. I got told off for eating on stream, and then I stopped it for a bit. But you know, I'm hungry and I need a tart. Oh yes. Sales have been good. Consistency is the key. Consistent. Whatever you do, even if it's small, even if it's large. So I've been getting up. I've been putting a few things on, but I've been maximising my store's potential. Those who will watch the channel will know what that means. I've been flipping things around. So I do a week with offers on, a week with offers off. Week with offers on, a week with offers off. You call me what now? What did I call you? I haven't got your name wrong, have I? Anyway, first thing that's going on is that. So this morning, it's Monday morning. I thought we'll go in and take all my offers off. But yeah, sales. Really good. And I'm getting into the analytics of it all. Looking at impressions, which I don't normally look at. Just kind of like. But I've been going in there. Impressions, page views. And I'm assuming, you know, you can go and look at watchers and page views. That's the same, the page views in there. There we go. Dealt with that tart. Lovely. Victor's Volters, how you doing? Now, I never like saying this. because last time I said this was Etic. And I said, there's a new name. We haven't seen him before. And he said, well, I've been here loads of times. I've been here for the last month. But I'm going to throw my neck on the line and say Victor's Walters has never been here before. So welcome to the stream. Monday morning, I'll try and list 5 things. He's going to come back now and say I've been here for 2 months. Lainey, how you doing? Lovely. You lovely person, Lainey. How you doing? Good to see you. Neil has filled the garage with smoke last night, plugging in vintage hi-fis. I've got to actually fix. Today is the day I try and change the capacitors on a PS3. I've been meaning to do it. I've broken one already, but they were given to me, so it's all right. Mark Tyler, he of the massive kind of storage crates of televisions and DVD players. The sales have gone mad. Yeah, my sales have gone quite mad as well. I'm pleased for you, Mark. Pleased for you. I get, as always, intrigued about what you do. So I haven't got any loads of tellies which I've got cheap or DVD players. Unfortunately, I haven't got a storage container full of that where I can just literally print money. Is what Mark does. I've got a Muppet Show puzzle, not in the same league really, but I almost thought about keeping this. It is sealed. Can you believe that? Vintage, surely early 80s, 77. Got on there, made in England. Made in England, but it's got a €3 stamp on it. And this was part of the haul which I got last Sunday, just over a week ago. And I was almost tempted to keep that. I thought, but then it suddenly occurred to me, I'm not going to open it, so why do I want a sealed Muppet puzzle? Just takes me back to my childhood. Let's have a look. See how much it's worth. I think Jason actually gave it to me, which was very kind. Yeah, sales have been really good, Chaz. Yeah. Consistency, consistent. So I'm listing 5. If I'm in the groove, I might draft a load, but I'm keeping that kind of consistency going every day. Right, let's have a look. Let's get on with it. I'll tell you the other thing I want to try and do, which some people in the chat might go, oh, here we go. I'm going to try and give my old YouTube channel a bit of a boost. I've no idea how. But it's kind of been ambling along for about a month or so, which is kind of you do want to keep it growing and stuff. So I've got an analytical plugin, so we'll see how that works. But I'm not doing memberships. Don't worry about that. Hopefully it will make the channel better and more relevant to what people want. Let me know what you want in the chat. Let me know what you don't like. I never try and do a thumbnail going, perhaps I should do that. Or I did that last time. I was talking about those sort of thumbnails last time, and someone's screen froze as I was going like that, and they sent me the pic of it. It's quite funny. Keep the Muppet. You should keep the Muppet sealed game because you are a Muppet fella. Yeah, I almost put that in my title. We are all Muppets. You're quite right, of course. You're quite right. We're all bleeding Muppets. Right, okay, well, probably not a lot of money here. Is there one exactly the same? Which is the kind of thing I always look out for. Why can't I find it? It's giving me a load of DVDs. Lols at membership, yeah, Gary, not at all. Do you know the one person who I think should do it hasn't done it, and that's Nick. And so you've got to take your hat off to him. And if he does end up doing it, of course he'll get some heat. But as long as he provides, stuff above and beyond, and it's worth it, I think, yeah, I can see that many subs. I think anything over 5,000 subs is worth. That's when someone who does a YouTube channel, think, can I provide that extra content? That's actually not going to make people go, you what? It's actually going to make people go, yeah, I'd like that. Because there are some channels I watch, some retro channels, and I mentioned it before. As a guy who does sort of music, and he does. He's written a book, and he's offered like, yeah, if you become a membership, you can get free downloads of my music. You can get like my free book, and that's interesting. Well, do you know what? I can't see the same one, and they're not very much money, which is very disappointing. But I don't want to let it go for under a tenner. It seems criminal to let it go for like a 3 or 4 quid. Yeah. Yeah, Andy. Yeah, I wasn't too sure about that. We'll just monitor it for now. We'll just monitor it. I had a spate of all that kind of stuff a couple of weeks ago, but it kind of died down. But I will just kind of quietly get on, and I'm sure it's fine. Maggie, did you send me a message about managed payments? Well, to be honest, I don't like doing anything that is kind of like seen to be given accounting advice, because if I'm wrong, I don't know whether I'm liable. Or, you always see these videos and people will say, I'm not an accountant, but I do this. But the honest truth of it, I'm not really I'm not up to date on my accounts myself. And I went on managed payments in January, and I haven't done up to December. I was just doing my old system. I used to download stuff off PayPal, and I realised that is not going to cut it with the stuff going on from January, because I'm going to have to incorporate an eBay report somehow and my PayPal. So it's an extra spread. It's an extra worksheet in the workbook. But I probably won't do it. I might when I've actually caught up with my accounts, which I should do. I've been a very naughty boy, getting like so far behind. I might do a video just sort of like how I'm finding it. So yeah, I hear what you're saying. Hello, Bargains Mad Ben. Now I'm going to stick my neck on the line again and say Bargains Mad Ben has never been here before. If you've never been here before and you quite like it, do sub. Like I say, the old channel's got a little bit stagnant lately. So I am quite literally desperate for any sort of sub I can get. Right, Muppet Show. I'm in now. Research from the my eBay homepage. I don't think this is going to give me any more information, really. Oh, hello. There's one. £6. £6.32. I do not want to sell it for that. It's just, there's another one. £9.48 free post. No, it looks like it's about a tenner. Well, I'm afraid I'm not selling it for that. I don't care what you say. It may well go down in price, but Laney, never been here before. Do sub to Laney's channel. Fantastic. Love Laney. Late night chatter. Right. I am right with Bargains Mad Ben. Go high. It's sealed. Yeah, all the other ones are sealed. All right, happy chap. You can be the boss of me on this occasion. Well, I say it's sealed. It's just got a slight, when the cellophane goes, like a pair of old stockings. There, it's gone there. But it is sealed. Name your price, Pete. Name your price. This can be like, I'm listing it, but you'll tell me what to put it on as. Save me thinking. Vintage puzzles. It is vintage, 77. A little bit of lag, but you know, Pete is desperately trying to think of a price. Week 14 of the year. Oh my god. Toys and games new in. Brand. Is it a brand? Can we call it the Muppet Show? Is that a brand? I have no idea. I'll put it in anyway. Imperial cardboard. Number of pieces 500. Theme Muppets. $15 plus shipping. Okay. Boss. Coloured. Aren't all these item specifics a complete load of rubbish? But if they do help sell it, no recommended age, no modified item, no country of manufacture, England, interesting. Awards, no. Okay. Condition, new or used. I've got to put new, but I've got to put a little comment in the description. Right. New inbox, cellophane. New inbox. Cellophane has slight split seafloat rules. There we go. $14.99 plus shipping. There we go. Number one. Save as draft. Got to do the photos. Hello, William James. The Muppets can be enjoyed by people of all ages. Yeah, I think the old PC crew were on the Muppets, or was it Sesame Street? I mean, it's just like, you know, even if they have had some sort of character that's caused offence to someone, just think of the educational value of Sesame Street. Unbelievable. Right, okay, on to the next one. Now, this is nice. Again, this is from the haul. I picked up 5 bits from the haul, and then I've got a couple of other bits lying around. I've got to tidy up today. Definitely have to tidy up. Mark Tyler's gone $9.99. I think you may be probably nearer the button on that one, Mark, but we'll start it off at high and see how we go. I've also got to say thank you to Ali Evans, who did actually go into one of my son's streams, link in description, and watched him play Fortnite for a little bit. It was very good. I was sort of, normally it's just sort of, I'm in there and I'm the only viewer. And suddenly Ali Evans turned up and I was like, oh, hello, Ali. Ali's not here at the moment, but I'm saying thanks to her anyway. So he's doing all right on his gaming channel, even though fantastic, he's got all those subs. No one watches though. Although he did get one the other day, which was a random, and he played with him. But I too have another channel. I have a gaming channel, and I'm quite pleased that I have absolutely no subscribers, because what I'm doing in there, I'm playing Minecraft, and I'm doing a Lord of the Rings server, and I'm walking from Bag End to Mordor, and I do like about 40 minutes, sort of every couple of days, just plodding along, going through like Gondor or whatever, or the mines of Moria, and I'm just chatting away to myself, and no one's there. And I feel like I don't have to sort of like put any effort in. It's just a sort of relaxation thing. So if anyone ever finds that channel, I'll be totally gobsmacked, but I don't think you will. It's a bit of a challenge. I've laid down a challenge, but yeah, if you do find that channel, don't sub to it. You know, it's a specialist. I think there's 5 subs, and it's me on my other channel, and my son's 3 channels that are sub to it. So there you go. Right, let's have a look for this. Aviation Archive. It did get pointed out to me that these might be quite a good pickup, which is good. Hello, Jeff. How you doing? Aviation Archive. This was the most expensive thing out of the haul. I'll try and put it in view a bit more. There we go. That's what we're looking up. The A35603. New inbox. Someone's got one on bids for 45. Interesting. Yeah, exactly the same. Let's go on to solds. Don't mean a thing. There she is, Ali. I've just been talking about you. All good stuff. I don't know. You've probably missed it. But I was just saying thank you for going on my son's channel, link in description, and watching a bit of him play Fortnite. It does. His mind was blown when his subs went up. So thanks so much for popping into that. Okay, there's no souls. Oh no, there's one. Oh. Is that what it got? Oh. No, that's a Vickers. Oh, that looks so similar. And it went for 111. Okay, time for the research tab. Yeah, thanks, Ali. I know it's a bit kind of like, that's a bit boring, but it's all right. I'll tell you what's going to happen on that channel, link in description, is that I think in the next few days, I'm going to take him on at Fortnite. Yes, I'll be flying off in a helicopter. I played with Zahir about over a year ago probably, and he was so busy gassing to himself and not listening to me that he didn't hear me say, Z, I'm getting out of here, I'm flying off in a helicopter. And when he got like jumped on by, better players than him, he was absolutely mortified that I'd legged it. But what can you do? It does seem to amuse him and Bex when they look back to that time and see me flying off in a helicopter. And Tommy Bernard loves it. He loves it as well. He's not in today. He's probably getting his beauty sleep. Okay, here we go. Nimrod. 22. No. 79. Yes. Can we filter this on condition? No. There we go. Research. £40, 63. No. 35603, 35603. Auction. Fixed price 40 quid. Auction 60 quid. I do not want to let these go cheap. Definitely do not want to let it go cheap. Scale to 144. Tempted to start it off higher. I'm thinking it's going to go thinking it could go for around about 60. But I'm going to go a little bit higher. Shh, Ali's in. No, never in trouble, Ali. Never in trouble. Okay, let's get this one listed. I might actually be able to do like 5 fairly quickly. Any questions in the chat, please let me know. I'm in a good mood, actually. Better mood than I have been. Oh, dear. It's ups and downs. Yes, but sales have started. If anyone sort of wants... if anybody wants sort of me to give my opinion on any troubles they're having, eBay troubles, not life troubles, you don't want to listen to me. Taz S. Well, to be honest, not too difficult to find. Have a look at some of my sales videos. I think I should put a link in my bio, but I haven't got a bio, so yeah. Have a nose round. Although you probably won't be able to say, tell that much, because if you're looking at my solds, I'm on a good till cancelled, which means my solds, or the majority of my solds, don't turn up. Not unless they've gone out of stock. And because a lot of the things are single items, you won't see them. But yeah, God, you can have a look at it. You have a look around there. Buy some of the tat I'm selling. Definitely. Go for it. But yeah, have a look at one of my sold videos. I'm only saying that to get another view. Terrible, isn't it? Right, create listing. Contemporary manufacture. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, we'll do. What I'll do is I'll do a bio. I'll copy someone else's, like Nick or Nick and Andrea's or George's or something, and they have loads of affiliate links, and I don't even have any affiliate links. So that's another thing I need to set up. Richard Payne, I've got a question for you, Richard. You mentioned the other day, or last week actually, that you can get so many free promotions. Was it £10 worth of free promotions? We were talking about something else. Anyway, where is that? Please let me know. Because even though I don't do promotions at all, if they're free, I might give it a go. So basically, from my my eBay, you know, I'm middle shop. Right. Go a little bit higher than 60. I've got about 20 parcels down there that have all got to go off. They're going off tomorrow. Do I have any more planes? I've got one more plane. You're looking for a Hawker Siddeley. Oh, I have got a Hawker Siddeley. But I don't know if it's one you want. I've got one of these. It's a Buccaneer. It's a Hawker Siddeley Buccaneer. Jeff, is this a big thing, this all this aviation archive thing then? Because I had like a load of Code 3 fire engines, and I listed the first few for, you know, kind of what I thought the sold price was, but I was looking at the US sold price, and they got snapped up, and then I've started listing them a bit higher. So I missed a load of people. Oh, Lucy, she's given away my gaming channel. I was hinting at it and saying I have no subscribers. In actual fact, I think Lucy might be subscribed. But yes, when am I going to do a vid on vintage gaming? When I plug the stuff in, it's still on the shelf. It's terrible. Mark had an interesting open a plain box, and it's a 65-inch curved screen Panasonic. Is this? I didn't order one of those. Well, can't complain. Mandy Moo sales have been slow last few weeks, or is it just me? No, mine have been good actually. Do a regular amount of listing every day, be it 5, 10, whatever you can manage. Just keep doing it. Wake up, get those on, and then Mandy, I don't know what size shop you are, but my middle-sized shop, I have 1,500 listings, and I maximise that potential. So yeah, do that. It's the listing upgrade credit with a middle shop and above. Listing upgrade credit. Lucy, that's all right. Lucy also has a gaming channel, which I shamelessly promoted in my last List 5 Live, so I'm not doing it again, but she's got a channel if you want to sub. Peter, whilst I still don't make any money from YouTube, tell me about it. I do get a bit from Amazon affiliate links to the products I use for reselling and shoe cleaning. I should do it, and I started trying to find out about it. And I think you had to have a website. As ever, I'm quite clueless about this sort of thing. But Lee, I will be messaging you and saying you, what do I do? Asking you what I do. Because it's something I really need to do. I think I need to have a website, because I haven't. And secondly, I need to sort out affiliate links. Yes, Lucy, all Lord of the Rings. We've got to the passage through the mountains. I've forgotten what it's called. Yeah, I'm terrible with my Lord of the Rings streams because I just forget all the names. Commercial passenger planes. Jeff, if I ever pick one up, or if I ever pick up another one of these aviation archive even though I won't remember what you're after. I won't remember Hawker Siddeley. If I get another aviation archive, I'll message you. If I forget it was you, I'll do a stream anyway. So it's in my head. It's there. Right. I'm interested in this thing they did. Right, Richard. This thing. And it's the listing upgrade credit. They deduct £10 plus VAT. I don't think VAT applies for me. Of any promoted listing sales, if you spend up to £12 on promoted, you would be credited that back. Oh, I'm going to have to read about that. So I go in, and because like those promoted listings, you only pay for them if they sell anyway. So let's say I sold something for 120 quid. And the thing is, you never know what's going to sell. So you can't sort of say, I want to spend my £10 or my £12, and then that's it. So I'm kind of like inclined not to just bother with that, but I'm going to look into it and read up a bit more. So thanks for pointing that out, Richard. That's quite an interesting one. Derek, the other pain. Derek's been to a boot fair because he's allowed to, because he's in sunny Scotland, home of my forefathers, and he's got a car boot haul coming out. Do check out Tap Peddler. Boop, 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 boop. Very kind of Depeche Mode type intro, maybe a bit darker, who knows. Later Depeche Mode. Yeah, he's gone to a car boot already. Peter Ray, how you doing, Peter? We will be doing Battle of the Pete's at the local boot fair in a few weeks. Literally running around like it's supermarket sweep, trying to get all the goodies. Mandy Moo is doing 5, doing clothes at the moment. Yeah, very difficult. Don't forget to look at your current listings. Tinker. But yeah, maximize your shop's potential. Look at how many you're allowed to list in the month. Mine's 1,500, okay? So every day, 50 get looked at. Oh no. Stop it, Lucy. I don't want anyone to sub to that. Okay, right. Well, as long as no one watches, that's fine. Yeah, so I installed, so being one to try and absolutely, kickstart my YouTube channel a bit. What is this thing I've got in here? It's called, I've forgotten what the thing, a Tube Buddy for my YouTube channel. And it's quite interesting because it's I've got the free version obviously, and I thought, it doesn't actually do that much, for anything decent you've got to pay for it, like half these things. But I've gone into it this morning, and you can actually sort of see what you're doing compared to other YouTube channels, which is quite interesting. So obviously I was there like Cookie and the Haydens, how am I doing against Chris? And like, he's doing better because he's like bigger channel. Nick Hills, like 20 squillion views, and I've got about 3. But no, it was interesting seeing that. It's good to have be nosy and peek in other people's channels. Shut up, Lucy. NCB Jewelry and Antiques. I don't think they've ever been here before, but I always get that wrong. What's the most amount of listings you've had in your shop at one time? That's a good question. It doesn't affect the flow of sales. It's about 700 I've had. I think I had a goal last year to try and get to 1,000. Never got it. I'm on just above 500 at the moment. It doesn't really affect. I think what you want to be looking at is not how many items you've got on there, but how many items you're putting on there every day. That's the better measure, and how many items you put on there over the last month, over the last 3 months, and whether they're selling. Some of the best resellers have 200 items in their shop. It is no good just filling up your shop with stuff that doesn't shift. So it's like how much new stuff you're getting on and how quickly is the stuff going out. And if it isn't going out, you need to look at it and edit it and tinker. Susan, need to ask about eBay not paying until the buyer says they're satisfied with their purchase. That's not something I've heard of, Susan. Wow, that's not good. I know there has been a lot of things not too good since managed payments came in. And to be honest with you, I mean, Nick's had a lot of disasters happen to him, and a few other people have had some disasters, and it makes great YouTube content. My kind of eBay has been fairly boring. I went through a period where nothing sold because my boiler blew up, and I was, just went out the window doing any eBay. And now I'm back on it, and sales have gone up, and it's doing all right. But it's not like eBay haven't banned me, or they haven't stung me, or they haven't, I don't know, haven't done anything. So so all quite boring on my front, to be honest. It's a shame, really, because I could make an absolute killing on the YouTube. But there you go. Right, let's have a look at this one. I've been blabbing away. Now, these normally have a model part number on them. I'm hoping this is the one that's worth the most money. Yeah, new inbox, unused. Oh, I say that. It looks like there's a tiny bit missing. It shouldn't be. I'm just gonna list it as new, and then I will check it later. I'll show you it, but you won't be able to see it because it will reflection. Lucy, I don't want to have to span you. Okay, Hawker Sidley. You're going to ruin my chill out time, Lucy, when I sit down in the evening and talk to myself for 40 minutes. That's my therapy time. Okay, sold. No exact matches. Are you kidding me? Have I spelled Buccaneer right? Buccaneer, yeah. S2B. Okay, research tab again. Research. Yeah, feel free to sample it, Derek. Here we go. That one's got a model number on it. Where's the model number on this thing? AA34108. Here we go. 40, 42, 50. Okay. Don't want to get too silly with this. I think that Code 3 stuff I had, all the fire engines, wasn't really that available in this country, which could be why it was commanding a price. I'm going to go 50. Probably expects... there's quite a bit of postage on this. I'll go 50. I'll probably take 10% less. A lot of these, hang on, a lot of these are used. So let's have a look. Used. 4 of them are used, and they've gone for 50. Never want to undersell it, especially when it's first going on. I'll check that out, Susan. I'll check that out. Hello, Chris. How you doing? Muppets. I've already been called a Muppet. He's not here. He may well have been kicked off. Someone may have hit him over the head with a rather heavy spanner. Let's try 55. This is what we're listing, Chris. May go for like 10 to 15 less, but like I say, Chris, I was very pleased. Talk about drama, and the fact that absolutely nothing interesting happens to me. No usable eBay content, YouTube content at all. Chris has thankfully got the fact that he was right royally screwed over by someone up north who was selling him crates, and has managed to sort it out. And I'm so pleased, because that did, I mean, a little bit silly, Chris, weren't you? And you were the first to admit that, you won't be doing that again. But good to get that video out there. Never sort of do friends and family on PayPal or all that sort of stuff. But he sorted it out. So yeah, very pleased to see that, Chris. Check out that vid. Those couple of vids were they were really good, because it just highlights where you need to be careful. I thought it was a real kind of good thing to get out there. But yeah, please do. It was about 200 quid or something, which is kind of like, well, you don't want to give it away, do you? Oh, that's a good game. Which Muppet would you be out of these? I have an original Kermit and an original Fozzie from the 70s, like doll. Still got them. Love them. Absolutely love them. I used to do Fozzie bear, waka, waka, waka. I can't really do the impression that well, because I really have to get into it, and everybody think I'm mad. Which one are you? Chris's animal. We had a beaker, Dave. It was Sean Simmons. He was either called, was that him? He was either called Psycho Simmons or Beaker. Me. Hello, Beaker. Yes. Time to warm the Dave, I'm doing that later on. I am warming the soldering iron up. Eventually getting around. I've had this PS3 that's been open, like cover off, circuit boards everywhere, and it's been like that for about 2 weeks, and I've had to move it around the house. It is going to have some new capacitors on it. Right. That's that one. Well, I can either do this or a pair of shoes. I'm not going to sniff this. Don't sniff the shoes. Don't do a neck. These are Churches, which I wish Lee was still in here. He's probably tea break has ended, unfortunately. Let's check out the Churches. I've had Barker's. I've had Jones Bootmaker. I've had a few other nice makes. I've never had Church's shoes. £240? No. Men's Church Burwood black binder finish brogue style shoes, but they look exactly the same as mine. Who's selling these? Cola Flipper? £240. They're exactly the same. Oh my god! Need a bit of a clean. No, and that one's got a little crease. Oh, my one's got a little crease. Well, blow me down with a feather. Right, well, that's 240 someone's trying to get. Surely it can't be that on the solds. Anyone know about Church's shoes? No, I'm not sniffing them. No, I'm not. He's here. He's here. Lee, I've just checked out Church's shoes, and there's someone trying to sell what looks like exactly the same pair of shoes. I know you're at work, but open another window. You can always alt-tab it. And they're selling them. I've just put in Churches, and they're trying to get £240. Go high. Send them to Cola Flipper for polishing. Well, I might go £240. Let's just open up another window. Have a look at actual solds. Get some reality on this. I might be able to retire. £240. I'll be made. Sold. 235. What? What's going on? 162. Interesting. Well, I seem to. Is there a little hint of the clue that someone's written their name in? Is there like some writing in there? I wish I could read it. Dini 1181. What the hell does that say? Hisha? What? What on earth? Hewley? Very strange. Oh, I've seen this one as well. 149. I'm confused. Can I put them up against the screen? Yeah, I certainly can. Okay, let's just sort them out a little bit. Now I'm looking on eBay, and there's a pair on eBay that they say it's look exactly the same. Men's Church Burwood black binder finish brogue style shoes. They look exactly the same. They put their photo in sideways, although the soles are different. They seem to have got nice kind of studded soles. I can't read any of that writing in there. Church's famous English, made in England. So I would just be selling these as Church's brogues. Can I put them up against the screen? I'm in camera. What do you think, Lee? What would you put them on at? I mean, there's a pair there that's on at 240, but I'm kind of thinking that's a little bit optimistic. 200? There's a brogue Oxford, not sure the model, made in Northampton, Blake stitch sole. What would you go for, Lee, on those if you were listing them? I will polish them up and make them look all right. And I've got no idea. I'll just put them on as Church's black brogues somewhere. Yeah, I do have the pair. Yeah. I'm not selling them for like 100 quid each. Good question, though, Dave. Good question. It has been known that I bought a pair of walking boots and I got them home and it was two separate walking boots. But I donated those. I know Peter Ray bought a pair of shoes and sold them, and they were different sizes. So there we go. How long you got? Is the question from Gary. I've got all day, mate. I've got. You can, you know, I do try and turn around stuff in 3 to 6 months, but if it's worth it, I don't mind it sitting if I know it's got the value. I think I'm going to go 200. 235. Buy one, get one free. 200 to 220. Isn't it terrible when people ask you, how much should I put this on for? Like, I don't know. Decide yourself. But Lee has come back with a suggested price. Don't promote. Don't promote. Don't do it. Refuse to. Yeah, Peter, I bet you'd be checking the sizes now. We've all made silly mistakes like that. I've made so many silly mistakes. I was hunting around for a Sony Mini display yesterday, and I'm thinking it should be on the week 13 shelf. What's going on? It should be here. It should be here. Check that shelf. Checked every other shelf. Checked, in here. Checked over there. Checked everywhere. Checked twice, and then where it was hiding, okay, It was behind one of the. It was on the right shelf. It was the first place I looked, but it was behind one of the vertical wooden sort of struts of the shelf, just hiding. And it kind of poked its head out and said, "I'm here." After about 6 hours of me looking for the thing. 220 we're going for. 500 promoted 50% off. That's a good idea, isn't it? Or send offers out. You know, I tend to sometimes I do that. I put the price up and send offers out, and it sells. Sometimes you put the price up and your thing will sell. It's a fact. Right, last one for the day. Yoshi. Hello, Richard Henry. How you doing? I once sold one Dr. Martin boot for £20. Well, think how crap it is to buy shoes when you only have 1 foot. I never thought of that. Are you sure? Did they actually say they only had one leg or 1 foot? It could have been for someone wanting to plant it up, you know, with flowers. You never know. But you've got a point there. There are people with 1 foot. That's Pete. Your different sized shoes, sell them as individuals, like for half the price, and that's if you got them back. But that will be a very interesting video. Great content for your channel, Peter Ray's Adventures. Do go and sub if you're not. And you know, I bought 2 different shoes for 2 different sizes. Let's see if I can sell them separately. Can it be done? It's Jake the Peg I feel sorry for. Yeah, that was Rolf Harris, wasn't it? Who right, how big is this? Imagine if you've only got 1 leg and you buy a shoe and then you end up getting the one for the other for the wrong foot. It's 11 inches. The Yoshi. Chelsea Rooney isn't in the house. But I did a video the other day. And she said, she put a comment, because I looked like rough as anything, because I can't really be bothered to sort of like sort myself out for YouTube. That's what she said. Oh, crikey. And she said, has my boiler broken again? Implying that I looked like a complete state. So I was hoping she'd be in so I could have a go at her. But she's not. She's got better things to do. Understandable. Right. 30 centimetres. That looks like the same one. £10 bite now. That's a bit disappointing. This is genuine Super Mario. I don't know if that makes a difference. I bought a whole bag of Pokemon and other bits and bobs for, yeah, they were fairly cheap. So, no, not that. As ever, I'm trying to find exactly the same one. Some of the stuff I've been buying recently, I haven't bought. Like I bought some clothes recently and plushies. I've not bought this stuff for a couple of years at least. £22.36. That's more like it. We have a load of £6 jobbies. Who's put the good question? NCB Jewellery. Peter, obviously every reseller will be buying as much as possible when the car boots open across the UK. But is there anything you'll be experimenting with this car boot season? Do you know what? Last boot season, I really wanted to. It was after watching Edward's videos, Antique Arena. He did a few videos with Nick, Edward, Walter, whatever his name is. I'm not too sure. Antiques Arena is a really good channel. And he kind of like got me thinking I should pick up some silver or rare metal stuff. But I really don't know what I'm talking about with that. And I did try a few things I went to and picked up some rubbish and they weren't very good. I know they'd be cheap. I couldn't find. Firstly, I couldn't find anything anyway. And then what I did find was rubbish. So if I see something that kind of catches my eye like that, antique-y, something that looks like it's got a bit of age, I might do a bit more of that. Or Militaria. Again, I have no idea about Militaria, but I might start taking a few chances on that. So that kind of thing. Thanks, Chris. He's said 10 to 15. Do my work for me. Well, there's one on the solds. It's a United States one that's gone for 22, £14 postage, which obviously isn't realistic. Hasn't got the tag. Was that brand new? That was brand new. So yeah, I think you might be right on 15 to 20. Lots of keychains, 11 centimeters, so 11-inch plus. Richard Henry, the way I see it in this reselling game, it's guys like yourself and the YouTube family show me to a point I can sell anything except Lynx cans. I've sold a few Lynx cans. I haven't seen them for a while. Do you know what I was thinking? Because there's been a little bit of heat about the old YouTubers giving it all away. Every time I see that, I go, oh, God, not this chestnut again. You know, even if it is true, what can realistically happen? You can't get the genie back in the bottle. You know, and things always change. It's a bit like saying the car's been invented. Old people can get to boot fairs in a car. Let's ban cars. Or it's a bit like people who still go around thinking the world is flat. But I was thinking, okay, let me have a think about what bolos have been given away and the value's gone down. So I don't think any gaming stuff has been particularly given away. I mean, everyone's always after that sort of stuff. But help me out here in the chat, okay? Name a bolo that has been promoted on a YouTube channel that has caused the price to drop. So I wouldn't say like board games or anything like that. I would say Mars is flat. Only when you've sat on it, when it's been in your pocket, Dave. I would say CRT TVs and video recorders. I would say those two. Okay. Price has gone down a little bit on those. Question of sport. I'll tell you what though, Lee. Question of sport this time last year. And that the price of that, I sold 2 Tysons, okay. I was perfectly happy I got £65 for each. People, when they first started selling them, were getting 100. People after I sold mine were still getting 100. I was perfectly happy picking up something that didn't have any value. I picked up the games for like £1 each. And I took my 65 and I was happy with that. And that would not have happened if I did get messaged early on and then it went absolutely nuts. So PlayStations, I wouldn't say PlayStations because the gaming stuff will happen without YouTube. You know, anything Nick promotes, obviously. Broken Monopoly boards, old man shoes, dented and broken headlamps. So yeah, I'm gonna discard your question of sport because even if you got like £30 for a Tyson card, think of where it was this time last year. Cycling tops. Yeah, well, yes, that's a good point. Everything and the double karma has hit the nail on the head. That I think you've kind of got to avoid. You've not got to be in the herd of sheep following. So I did a clothing vintage bundle. I spent a few £100, made some money. But when I saw all the videos, I pulled away from it. Anyway, so pipes, white safety shoes. Yeah, pipes. Plumbing pipes. So my point is, even if you'd have come up with like 20 good examples in the chat, which I don't think you have, because you seem to be taking the mickey about my serious point. How many different items should you be selling in your shop? You know, even if like 6 items get ruined for me, I should have a variety of more than 6 items. If I don't, you know, I'm not a really good reseller. And you cannot stick with like, this is how it is now. I'm comfortable here. This is how I like it. I want it to be like this forever. You know, all sorts of things change and screw you over. Shh, don't tell anyone about Church's shoes. You know, so anyone who says, oh, don't like it, it's changed, oh, you know, this has happened, whatever, things always change, and there are bigger things that will screw you over in reselling. Someone selling you a load of crates for 280 quid and taking your money. So there you go. Richard, you see, I've got 2 boxes of Question Sport plus the bonus cards, and I took out my Titans and sold those, and the other cards have been sitting around, and I did pull out like all the basketball ones, and I thought the Formula ones might be worth it. I haven't got around to selling them. Richard sold his centers. It was the mugshot and the picture of the JPS car, and I'll have those in my pack, and I'll have 2 lots of them, so that's another 100 quid for me. So yeah, bolos do get given away, there's no doubt about it, but that's life. And you know, there's no point moaning about it. And definitely got more from watching YouTube than less. So that's my view on the whole situation. So yeah, you know, things will always be given away, but you should have the variety in the items that you sell, to be able to take it when it happens. It's not very nice, but you know, that's life, isn't it? So what do you think of that? All right, or am I right? Okay, 15 quid I'm going to try and get for that. Maybe a tenner in the end. Save us draft. I do have to get off. My son is desperate to get on Fortnite. I said to him 12 o'clock, so I've gone 2 minutes over. Yeah, thank you so much for everyone who subbed to him. I'm sure the subs will drop off at some point when people go, what on earth? I mean, he changed the name of his channel from Realistic Gaming to Happy Carmit. Don't quite understand that. But yeah, Ali went in and actually, Peter Ray went in and watched the game. Thank you, Peter. Very kind of you. And like I said, it did blow his mind when he went up to that number of subs. So if you could spare a sub, you know, link in description. But for now, I'm going to leg it. I'm going to tidy up because I'm really, really like still in a mess. Thank you for everyone who's popped in. I do love seeing everyone. It's the quality crew. It sounds. I shouldn't have said that. I'm giving you a little name. I don't mean to do that, but I just want to say I really appreciate when people do come in and watch. It's gives me a good feeling on a Monday morning. So yeah, have a brilliant week all. And when the car boot stuff, hope you get some good stuff. I'll try and do a video sometime this week if I can think of something relevant to say. If I can't, I won't. But take care, and I'll see you soon. See you later. Oh.